Good morning, student. We are continuing chapter 11. Today's topic is advertising, its objection related to limitations. Despite of all our advantages that we discussed in the previous video, there are certain limitations of advertising also. Through advertising is one of the most frequently used medium of promotion of goods and services, it attracts lot of criticism. The opponent of advertising say that the expenditure on advertising is social waste and it adds to the cost, manipulates the needs of the people and undermines the social values. As you know that the price of the cold drink is per liter, including the cost of production is only 10 to 15 rupees per liter. But if cost of advertising is added to that, it costs a double, because they also opt for cricketer and the actors of famous actors for their advertising of the product, and they charge high, so that the cost of production is including the cost of advertising, which reach up to double. The first limitations is related to this point, that is add to cost. These are the limitations and objections also. The opponent of advertising argue that advertising unnecessarily add to the cost of product, which is ultimately passed on the buyers in the form of high prices. An advertisement on TV for a few seconds, for example, costs the marketers several lakhs of rupees. The money spent on the ad add to the cost, which is an important factor in fixation of the price of a product. Similarly, आप मान लीजिए यहाँ पर हमने कुछ 2 लाख हमने कुछ 100 यूनिट्स बनाए हैं, and in 100 units the cost is 100 rupees. Okay, that is 100 into 100. The costing is about 10,000. Okay, advertisement का जो expenses आया, that is 50,000. 50 नहीं, आप मान लीजिए एडवर्टीजमेंट का जो एड का जो एक्सपेंसेस आया होर्डिंग्स वगैरह का, दैट इज अबाउट 5,000 added to the cost, total is 15,000. Like you can see that the 50% of cost of production is a advertisement expenses. Now the per unit is 150. It increases the price also. Okay, so similarly it added to the cost, and when it added to the cost, sometimes it gives the burden on the consumer pocket. True advertisement of a product costs a lot of money, but it helps to increase the demand for the product on a large and potential buyer. But other hand, when we advertise our product, their demand in the market it also increases. Thus expenditure on advertisement adds to the total cost, but the per unit cost come down, which in fact lessen the burden of consumer rather than adding to it. But on the similarly एक एडवांटेज भी इसमें इसने बता दिया, बिकॉज यहाँ पर जब 5,000 स्पेंड करा, अब जो एक्सपेंसेस है वो 2,000 के लिए आ गया. अब जो एक्सपेंसेस था एडवर्टीजमेंट का, दैट इज 50, दैट विल गिव 25. नाउ व्हेन द इंक्रीज सेल बाय एडवर्टीजिंग, देन पर यूनिट प्राइस इज 125. द वन advantages is also that when we advertise something, it also increases the sale and when sale is increases, then cost of per unit is also decreases. Undermine the social values. Another important criticism of advertising is that it undermines the social values and promotes the materialism. It breeds discontent among the people as they come to know about new products and feel dissatisfied with their present state of affairs. Some advertisements show new lifestyle which don't find social approval. This criticism is not entirely true. Advertisement in fact helps to buyer by informing them about the new product, which may be the improvement over the existing product. If the buyer are not informed about these products further, the job of advertisement is to inform the final choice to buy or not to buy. Anyway, the rest with the buyers. They will buy if the advertised product satisfies some of their needs. They may be motivated to work harder to be able to purchase these products. Sometimes we have a mobile phone and we see that someone has a good mobile in the market, and then we also copy and purchase the same, rather than with the previous mobile there is a no problem in the working. So sometimes social values के लिए हमें अपने प्रोडक्ट परचेज करने पड़ते हैं. Confuses the buyer. When we go for purchasing a something and we see a lot of advertisement, तो कई कबार मन करता है कि हम लोग ये वाला प्रोडक्ट खरीद ले, या कई कबार करता है कि पर्टिकुलर सेकंड कंपनी का प्रोडक्ट कर ले. तो इट क्रिएट अ कंफ्यूजन अमंग द buyer. Claims of whiteness of tooth, of feeling of freshness, sometimes it gives us a confusion. Okay, the supporters of advertisement, however, argue that we are all rational human beings who make our decision for purchase of the product. Factors such as price, style, size, etc. encourage the sale of inferior products. Sometimes they give the advertisement in that way that they are attracting to the product and they buy the inferior products, and they are claiming whatever they complaining in the advertising that the people are attracted to by seeing the ad but in reality the product is not up to the mark. Some advertisement are in bad taste, meaning is that sometimes they show the advertisement in that way that give a negative impact to our kids, negative impact to the adults. Sometimes you say the ad of the perfume X, they show that when the man is spraying X perfume on his body, then the girls are running behind it. That is given negative impact, and that was against our social values because it will give a negative impact to our kids or to our youngsters. Another criticism against advertising, that same advertisement are in bad taste. They show something which is not approved by the society. Similarly, the example in showing women dancing when not required or running after a man because he is wearing a particular suit or using a particular perfume, and certainly for the not good. Some advertisement distort the relationship between like employer, employee, and quite offensive for us. So in this way, these are the limitations of advertising. Okay, the next topic we will discuss in the next video. Bye bye.